Alright guys, we are back with top 4 hat format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Robert Mcnett on the left playing Ghostrick Spirits versus myself on the right playing my Sylvan deck that I always play. Robert switched decks. He's been the most consistent hat player on the channel. But his streak finally broke where he didn't make top cut in a tournament that I filmed. So he finally decided to switch decks. I don't know if I'll ever switch decks. I'm trying to pick up my double chase stuff, but we'll see. Alright, so I start off by activating Sylvan Charity, which you draw 3 cards, then return 2 at the top of the deck, revealing at least 1 Sylvan card. Robert and I actually played during the Swiss rounds, and I was one of his losses. I think he made top 8 at X2. And I only had 1 loss in Swiss. I lost to Mario's Lightsworn Ruler deck. So I put back Upstart, and it looks like Mount Sylvania. I probably have another field spell in my hand already. And also, you can only activate 1 Sylvan Charity per turn. Oh, I'm going to terraform it and just add it back. Okay. God, I love Robert's mat. It's one of my favorites. Alright, so I start off by summoning Curry Bandit. Activate the field spell, and then... Yeah, Curry Bandit. Oh, yeah, I need to shuffle because I went back in thanks to terraforming. So yeah, Curry Bandit, during the turn is normal summon. During your end phase, you contribute it. Excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. And out of those 5 cards that you excavate, you can add 1 of the spell or traps. So I hit Rose Archer, Sylvania, Terraforming Soul Charge, and Martial Leaf. Martial Leaf, there's no monster on his side of the field, so I'm not gonna... That effect's not gonna trigger, but I do add Soul Charge. And also the field spell, the reason I activated it is because during your opponent's end phase, you can excavate the top card of your deck. If it's a plant, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, you can either A, put it at the top, or the bottom of the deck. So here, you're going to see its emptiness. Now, I can choose to either keep it on top or the bottom. So I decided to send it to the bottom. Now, I'm not too familiar with Robert's deck, so I'll try and explain the cards when they come up. Alright, so here, I upstart him. Yeah, I remember when we played in Swiss, and he was using the same sleeve, so I'm like, oh, here, Robert's playing Girgia again. And then he caught me completely off guard. So it looks like... Oh, I think I forgot to draw off Upstart. Yeah, I'm showing him. Yeah, I definitely forgot. Like, I Upstarted him, and I didn't draw. You can see I have 6 cards. I'm supposed to have 7. Because I Curry Banded him. Yeah, I didn't use the field spell last turn, so I definitely forgot to draw off the Upstart. Alright, so 9,000, 8,000... I remember Philly used to play on that Joker mat for years. And here, he chains MST to my field spell. That hurts. But at least it is a cost, so I was able to get the Hermitry in the graveyard. So now I can Miracle for back the Hermitry. So Hermitry, once per turn, you can activate the top card of your deck. If it's a plant-type monster, you draw 1 card. Now, I haven't rearranged my top card, so I have no idea what it's going to be. So here we excavate, it's Sylvan Charity, and it goes to the bottom. Yeah, if it's not a plant for Hermitry, it goes to the bottom of the deck. Alright. So it looks like I'm just going to hit him for 27. He discards Ghostrick Mary. So I believe he still takes the damage. So let's see, Robert's... See, I'm asking him what it does. He's going to explain it. He can... Basically, when he still takes the damage... He discards it from his hand, the Ghostrick Mary. Yeah, right now he's explaining it to me because I don't know these Ghostrick cards. I don't know these Spirit cards. I was like on Facebook and I saw that they had this large in real life hat tournament, and I believe it's in Southern California. 54 players, and I was surprised to see all these Mermail. I think there was 3 Mermails in top 8 at a 54-man tournament. I wasn't surprised to see all the hat decks. That was, expected. But the 3 Mermail was shocking because at my local, no one plays that deck. And Los is kind of losing interest in hats, so there goes another Mermail player. I might have to play that deck myself. We'll see. Anyways, I believe the Mary, sets a Ghostrick from your deck. And what Robert told me is that this one's an armor. That is what Robert told me. The Ghostrick, that one is an armor. So he's going to add the Spectre. Yeah, see, it's an armor. Then he sets itself. It's like a Girgi armor. When it's flipped, you add a Ghostrick card, then you can set it. And I'm guessing the Mary, you discard it from your hand when you take damage, and it special summons a Ghostrick in face down defense position. All right, looks like Robert passes. So we're at 63 to 8,000. So yes, who will make it back to the finals? Robert and I we've both been in the finals in Hat, but Robert's been in there. He's made the finals 3 times in Hat. He's won once. Well, I've only made the finals in Hat once, and I did win the one time I made it. So we'll see. Either A, I will get to my second finals, or Robert will get to his 4th. But if Robert beats me, man, it's impressive to make the finals with this deck, because I don't even know what this deck does. So here he breakthrough skills my Hermitry. For those of you guys who don't know, breakthrough skill just negate a face-up monster effect until the end of the turn, but it also has another effect in the graveyard if it comes up. I'll let you guys know. Basically, you can banish it from your graveyard during your turn to negate a face-up monster effect on the field, except the turn it's sent. So if I decide to make, like, let's say a Felgrand or something, he can negate it with breakthrough skill at any point during his turn. He can just banish it, negate, whatever. So that's why I'm like being careful. Like that, since he has breakthrough skill in the graveyard, I might not go for Felgrand. So here comes Lone Fire. Pop both Lone Fires. I mean, we know I have Soul Charge, right? Yes, we know I have Soul Charge because I grabbed it with the Curry Bandit. So that's why I'm getting. Sometimes I keep the second Lone Fire in the deck. If there are times when you want to hit like a plant off your deck. Oh, that was a good hit. So I draw for the Hermitry, then special summon the Princess Sprout. Princess Sprout, when it's excavated, you can special summon it from your graveyard and declare level 1 through 8, and it becomes that level. So now I'm probably going to get rid of his back row because I'm planning to Soul Charge him. So here's where, like, I play Hat for fun. It's not like a format where I need to really learn the lines, because right now I'm about to Soul Charge him. So here he's forced to warning my Alsay. Yeah. Oh no, that's wrong. Yeah, he's at 43. So now I'm about to Soul Charge him. Robert knows I have Soul Charge. Wait, what's going on? Yep, here comes Soul Charge. Target any number of monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them, and if you do, you take 1,000 for each. You can't conduct your battle phase to turn, use Soul Charge, and you can only have one Soul Charge per turn. Alright, so it looks like I'm paying only 2,000. So Hermitry effect. Now we go Lone Fire. I get the Sage Koya. So I kind of want to lock his draw. So I popped the other Lone Fire. So I have a lot of choices. I can get a Spore here. I can get an Alsay here. So I choose to get Spore. Yeah, there's lots of choices here. So I decide to XYZ summon into the Alsay. So I'm basically going to lock his draw. And then, yeah, put that card on top of his deck. And then Synchro for 8. Maybe if I go Spark Dragon, I must have Emptiness. Okay, I definitely have Emptiness. So Alsay effect is you declare the top card of your deck. If you call it right, you add it to your hand. If you call it wrong, it gets excavated. And when I think Alsay says when a card is sent from your deck to the graveyard, or I think when a card is sent to the graveyard, you detach a material to target one card your opponent controls and put it either A on top or the bottom of the deck. So now I have 2 back rows. I definitely have Emptiness. So my goal was to like lock Robert's draw, and then if he tries to fight back, I'm just going to flip Emptiness on him. I could have made an Alsay play as well, but I was kind of like, let me just go for this play. Spark, Emptiness, and yeah, Robert can't do much. So I took game 1. We didn't see much of the Spirit Engine this game. Maybe we'll see in the next 2 games. That game, it was all Ghostricks. All right, so this time Robert's going to go first. Oh. So, yeah, one card like fell out, so we're just kind of like, I just put it on top. All right, so Robert sets to no monsters, so we're both at 8,000. Whoops, of course we're both at 8,000. We just started. So I blind MST his Needle Ceiling. Ooh, okay, I had 2 MSTs. So we hit Blackhorn, and then now I'm gonna use Charity. I don't know why. I don't know why I Charity first. I just want to play it safe. I guess maybe I'm afraid of him like trap dust shooting me or something. That's what happens when you play 2 formats. So it looks like I put Soul Charge and what was the other one of the Sylvans? Okay, so I'm rearranging it. So I'm probably gonna try to draw the Soul Charge. Yep, Soul Charge and Mushroom. So you see, I'm probably gonna rearrange it to where I'll draw Soul Charge somehow. Okay, because it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna poke him for 1,000. Gores. Oh, he drops the Mary. Okay. So the Mary, it special summons the Ghostrick. Now activate Sylvania. It's kind of like a similar play from game 1. Okay, so I escalate 5, so I have to choose. Do I want Soul Charge or do I want Charity? And ooh, I hit a Martial Leaf, so I'm gonna grab the Soul Charge. And now Martial Leaf's effect, when it's excavated, you can when it's excavated, you can pop a monster your opponent controls. So you special summon Spectre and like it sets itself. I don't know exactly what Spectre does. I think when a Ghostrick is destroyed, yeah, you see here, I'm reading it. You like special summon it, it sets itself from your hand. I think that's what it does. Oof. All right. So now Robert knows I have Soul Charge or Skill Charge. Have Sylvania. So the Spectre is the only one I don't know. I know Jiangshi, I think, is the armor. The Mary is the one that special summons from the deck in defense position when you take battle damage. Okay, so he summons that one gives him an extra normal. The Spirit Monster. Then he reveals Kagato Kage. Here, let me go over this card. So this card cannot be special summoned. It's a Spirit Monster. Oh no, yeah, it's a Fairy Spirit Monster. So what happened here was I chained Rivalry. He chained MST, and then when he tried to special summon the Kagato Kage, I dropped Flying Sea on him. And yeah, it's a Spirit Monster, so it goes back to his hand during the end phase. End phase, I'm activate Sylvania, hit a Terraforming, and it goes back to the bottom of the deck. So let me go read this Spirit Monster's effect. The Nikitama. Yes, cannot be special summoned. During the end phase of the turn, this card is normal summoned or flip face up, return to the hand. During the turn this card was normal summoned or flip face up, you can normal summon 1 Spirit Monster in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. When this card is sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card. You must control a Spirit Monster to activate to resolve this effect. Okay, so here comes a Soul Charge. Bring back 4. So we brought back Curry Bandit. Martial Leaf. Red Mushroom and Lone Fire. So I paid 4,000. So here comes Ghostrick Alucard. So I do this to try and pop his back row, which is Breakthrough Skill. Oh yeah, I'm mad. I didn't use my Lone Fire, so you can see there I kind of was like, dang it. I should have. Yeah, I was upset about that one. And so what's his set monster? Spectre, right? So it looks like I can still pay the cost for Lone Fire. And my last card is Miracle Furt, it looks like. So yes. Yeah, Kagato Kage, you can special summon it from your hand. Let me go refresh my memory on Kagato Kage. That reptile monster that Robert has on the field. Yes, cannot be normal summoned in a set. Must first be special summoned by its own effect. When you normal summon a level 4 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Cannot be used as synchro material. So it looks like Lone Fire, bring out the red tree. Then I used the field spell, tributed the field spell's effect is you can send a face-up plant-type monster from your side of the field or from your hand, and then put any Sylvan card on top of your deck. So we're going to use the red trees effect, excavate the princess, draw 1 card, then make a level 8. Now the card that I special summon to Robert's field from my hand, it's Flying Sea. You can, whenever your opponent summons a monster, you can reveal Flying Sea, special summon to their side of the field, and while they control that card, they cannot XYZ summon. So I kind of knew this was like a rank 4 deck with the spirits and the Kagato Kage, so I'm just kind of like, I sided in 3 rivalry, 3 Flying Sea against Robert. And here I'm going to go for Alsei. I use Alsei's effect. Ooh, it looks like I hit a Sage Koya. So Sage Koya, the big green tree, when it's excavated, you can put, the The big green tree, when it's excavated, you add a Sylvan spell or trap card from your graveyard to your hand. So yeah, it's not looking good for Robert. He can't get rid of the Flying Sea. We know all his cards. He has the Spectre set, the Spirit Monster in his hand, and he's got the he's drawn into the Kage Tokage. So it looks like end phase. I think Robert just passed, and I excavated on Sage Koya again. So I redrew Sylvan Charity. What does Spectre even do? Let me go read the Ghostrick Spectre. Cannot be normal summoned unless you control a Ghostrick monster. Once per turn, you change this card to face down in defense position. When a Ghostrick monster is destroyed by an opponent's card effect or by battle with their attacking monster and sent to your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand in face down defense position if you do draw one card. Okay. That's what the Spectre does. And Robert concedes. So shout out to Robert for making top 4 with this deck, because I don't know, this is like a tier 3 deck. And yeah, I'm going to my second finals. We'll see if I can get my second win in hat format. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. And yeah, we'll be back soon for the finals. Bye, everyone.